everyone always says Charity's so perfect, but Petty's more like it. She just couldn't stand that Miguel and I were about to ask everyone to suggest baby names to us, so she had to ruin what would have been a really special moment by having a convenient premonition.
Charity isn't faking it, Kay. Look at her. She is really hurting by what she sees. Okay, besides, you were the one who tried to make it look like that you and Miguel were a couple by having everybody suggest baby names when in actuality, you two are not a couple. And Kate, you never will be.
You're wrong, Simone. It took me 3 years of black magic to get Miguel to make love to me, but I did it. Now all I have to do is make him love me, and I'll do that too. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna make Miguel mine, no matter what I have to do. Cousin Clairvoyant is really getting on my nerves. Mom and Miguel are totally focused on her at my baby shower. Tabitha, is that bark you're eating?
Yeah, it's an excellent source of fiber.
Whatever you say. Where'd you get it?
In the fireplace, there was some wood left over from the winter. It's got a really nice smoky flavour. You want some?
No, thanks. And FYI, Tabby, if you don't want everyone knowing you're pregnant, you might want to stop acting a stranger than usual.
Kay, I know you're not due for a while yet, but you know, your dad and I are really looking forward to when we get to be grandparents for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You know, Grace, Gwen's baby is actually due before Kay's, so Sam and I will be grandparents before you and he are. But I am sure that Sam is going to treat his second grandchild as wonderfully as he does his first.
Kay, I want to tell you that I hope you enjoy this special time in your life, because there is nothing like the anticipation of your first child.
Yes, Kay. Enjoy this time and the birth of your child. I remember when I was pregnant with Ethan, how excited I was. Of course, it was bittersweet because I couldn't tell his father about the birth of his son. But I took comfort in the love I felt for my child. I hope you do the same.
Oh, yes, Kay. Lying to your husband about your child's paternity speaks volumes of love.
But Grace, Kay doesn't have a husband. Much less two, as you have.
You know, I think you're missing the point here.
No. I got your little dig. And I want you to know that it was horrible not being able to tell everybody about the paternity of my son, especially Sam. I can't tell you what I would have done to be able to tell him that he was going to be a father, that we were going to be parents, but I couldn't.
No, Ivy. You chose to lie, and any suffering you've endured was of your own making.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't get all high and mighty on me, Pilar. You kept my secret for over 20 years. And everything would have been fine until your gold-digging daughter ruined it all.
Teresa never meant to hurt Ethan. And as for keeping your secrets, you never gave me a choice.
Pilar, we were friends.
Yes, as long as I catered to you without question.
Everybody, please. This is Kay's party. Let's not make it any worse by sniping at each other.
Guys, I seriously thank you for the shower, and for all the presents for the baby and everything. I'm sure Miguel thanks you too.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Guys, excuse me for a minute, please. Tabitha, will you please stop foraging long enough to tell me how I can get Miguel alone for a minute?
Well, my kitchen sink's been leaking.
Okay, perfect. Can you go ask him if he can fix it, and then I'll just happen to end up in the kitchen?
No, just let me finish this first.
Okay, Tabitha, please, just do it now. Besides, if people see you eating that weird stuff, they're gonna start asking questions. Maybe they'll figure out that you're pregnant, and I don't know how you're gonna explain your way out of that one.
Point taken.
So, Tabitha has you fixing her sink?
Yeah, it shouldn't take long. Hey, do you have any idea where Tabitha keeps her tools?
Yeah, they're right here.
Here, let me get that. You shouldn't be lifting anything heavy in your condition.
Yeah, you're right. We have to do what we can to protect our baby, huh? You know, having this shower's kind of made the baby a lot more real to me. What do you think it'll be like to be a parent?
I think it'll be kind of scary, but nice.
Yeah, me too. So, what kind of father do you think you're gonna be?
What kind of question is that? You know, I'm obviously gonna try to be the best father I can possibly be.
Miguel, don't get upset at me. I was just wondering. You know, I've been wondering about us, too. How do you see our relationship developing?
Okay, we don't have a relationship.
Miguel, how can you say we don't have a relationship? We are having a child together.
Yeah, Kay, and that's the only bond that we have between us. All right, you do know that Charity and I are eventually gonna get married, right? You know that she's gonna be just as involved in our baby's life as you and I are?
I don't want my baby to grow up in a broken home, Miguel.
Our baby is not gonna grow up in a broken home, Kay. All right, the fact is, it's gonna have a lot of extra people in its life giving it love.
No, Miguel, that... Ow!
Kay,
Ow!
you all right?